I'm gonna just let you know right now, George. I hate you, but I had to be objective, because expert. I told y'all
AJ,
what was so. But we go. Well,
AJ
let's keep
gave
it moving.
the rundown of the AFC West.
AFC West. Who we starting? Who we starting with?
Broncos. Let's ride.
I was about,
Hold on. Do we have a
I was
do
about
we,
to do it, man.
do we have a quote from the about the Broncos, AJ?
Do we have a
Broncos.
quote? I believe. Let's see.
Let's ride.
Brother Cannon, I want you to read this, and I wanted to see if you still believe in this.
With the draft compensations and players they gave up that now position, yeah, they did. Hell yeah. Why would I not believe?
I just want to. Hey, everybody's entitled to change their opinion. If not, okay, you know what I'm saying. That was the initial thought.
I didn't even have to finish reading that one.
Let's go. Let's go. But let's keep it going.
I'm gonna agree with Cannon on this. You are Super Bowl or bust. It don't mean I believe you are a Super Bowl caliber team. That move, you are Super Bowl or bust. Yeah. I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
What? I can't even remember what they gave up now, but
they gave up a lot.
They gave a lot. I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Say that, I know they had to have.
Fuck it. Is there a team in this division that's not Super Bowl or bust?
In this division? Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Whoa! I wouldn't put the Raiders in that category.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hell no.
What did they give up for Devontae Adams?
Well, probably I think they gave, let's say, two first.
Yeah, to me, you giving up 2 firsts. That's so if you're giving up 2 firsts to move up for somebody, or 2 firsts to trade up in the draft or something like that, that means you expect this player to pan out. If you are what they told us last year is Derek Carr lacked a playmaker. If Derek Carr had his playmaker, this team would have been completely different.
Who told us that?
That's what the pundits said all over, the socials and the shows. Right. So to me, you do that, and that's the move that completes your offense. To me, that makes you Super Bowl or bust for the compensation for a wide receiver. To me,
I got the weakest in the division though.
Ooh, I got the Broncos.
Which is crazy, which speaks to why we were saying the NFC was weak, because it's crazy because they got a lot of talent, man. Especially like you said, they brought in Devontae. They still got Waller. They got Renfro. They got Carr. Y'all love Carr. You feel me? So it's like they got a lot of talent, but there's so much more talent on the other teams in this division. Broncos, I still got the Broncos a little bit ahead of Las Vegas, and we'll talk about the other 2 teams. But yeah, I like the Raiders. I just don't know if Devontae Adams is going to be enough to push the number, because it wasn't like their passing game was a weak point. I feel like they'll still put up passing numbers, but is that going to be enough for them to win ball games? They're going to have to stop these other teams from scoring.
I believe that I think the Broncos are going to finish last in this division. I really don't have. I won't say I don't have much faith in the Broncos, because I think that they're going to be a solid team. I just think that with what they did last year, people aren't taking everything into consideration, because I think this defense is going to change. And I think Vic Fangio was a big reason as to why the defense produced at the level that they did. And so, people thinking that this team was a quarterback away, I don't necessarily think it was just a quarterback away. And then losing Tim Patrick also is going to take a lot of things away from, the dynamic of this offense. So, maybe Jerry Jeudy is, he is who he is. And then KJ Hamler, he's coming off the ACL, and that gives them an added kick. So we'll see. I just need to see it, because I need to see if Russell Wilson is actually, still prime Russell Wilson, or if he's the Russell Wilson that I believe he is. He's on the downswing.
Now,
he'll love when the mighties fall, man.
It's my turn, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
now, it's funny. I think everybody, I think last year was the time that made me realize that you're never just one quarterback away. Cannon told me that when it came to the Washington, he was like, bro, we're not just a quarterback the way when all the pundits, when all the national media, when everybody was in the chats and saying, oh, if Washington just had a quarterback and they were so hyped about Fitzpatrick, we're just a quarterback away. And Cannon said, listen, we're not just a quarterback away. I get it. It's sexy. You go get Russell Wilson. You got Jerry Jeudy. You got Cortland Sutton. Devontae Williams. You got all that. You got all the pieces. You got all the pieces. But like I said, and he been working with the people immediately since he got there. I understand it. The defense, you know, they got the secondary. They got all the pieces. And like I said, it all comes to the continuity. But like you said, I want to know if he is, because let's be honest. And I understand I did say Pete Carroll was holding them back in Seattle with his archaic ass offense. I get it. But Russell Wilson ain't been the top 10 quarterback in the last couple of years.
When the last time Russ been Russ?
I mean, when the last time could he be Russ? And that could be a factor. It could be
very much so.
Can you let him cook and let's see who he really is? Or is he on the downside like AJ said? We really don't know.
You need groceries to cook.
Oh, he definitely got groceries now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm groceries
and that's why I can't put them last, bro. I don't know who last, but I'm hedging my bet.
But he ain't been a top 10 quarterback in a while,
and that's
so let's just say that.
But that cause Carr, man. But I will say about Las Vegas.
Yes, he has.
I like their run. I like their running. They retooled their running room.
Yeah, but the last thing I'll say about this, and we'll move on for the second time. We talk about their secondary, but that's one of my biggest issues now that Fangio's gone. They brought in Randy Gregory, but are we trusting Bradley Chubb to be there full time to rush the passer? Are we believing in Nick Bonito as a pass rusher? Are they really going to be able to get pressure?
No, defense early.
They moved Brandon Brown in the outside linebacker, and he's pass rushing in the preseason. And he has been showing me some things in the preseason. I get it. It's a small sample size, and it's a new position in him. But he is showing me something. Though. He's showing me something.
Power offenses that they're going to be facing.
Hold on. That's only one person that I'm saying that's showing me something. I ain't sold on Bradley Chubb, period.
That's what I'm saying. So to me,
period. Healthy or not.
I need to see more, because if you can't get no pass rush, I don't care how good your corners are.
And once again, I'm gonna do the AJ. This is not hate. But can you really depend on Randy Gregory? He ain't played a whole season in his whole entire career.
That's hate, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He ain't played a whole season his entire career. So hey, call it what you want. Hey, I'm gonna call it what you want. I ain't AJ, goddamn.
Hill, can you read that for me?
I'm gonna read Eric comment at the same time.
Yeah, because I was gonna say they are Eric, not Cannon.
Do we trust Carr? And I'll read my meme. Derek Carr will finally get an opportunity to prove all his haters wrong. That's a fact. All
right.
Like you said,
bro. I want dinner. I want dinner, bro.
So what is the bet? What do you bet?
I want one of these fancy restaurants that he'll be going to that don't nobody know about. You feel me?
But what is the you're not saying the bet?
If he's gonna prove all his haters wrong.
Well, how's that quantifiable?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Bro,
what does he have to do?
You tell me, because you made this statement. So what would that be to you?
Win the playoff game.
All right. I'll say he won a playoff game. I'll take you to one of those restaurants. If he don't, you taking me.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
So
we can do that.
What I
don't understand the Derek Carr hating where this shit comes from.
I don't hate Derek Carr. I don't understand the Derek Carr congratulations like he's done something.
He done a lot. He done a lot with nothing.
If we can critique,
he's done more than Justin Herbert.
Like y'all say, nobody's exempt from criticism. So my thing is, what have you done?
Done a lot with nothing.
But when you say he's done a lot with nothing, what has that amounted to?
Okay, so here's my thing.
Right.
Remember, give me a second. So a couple years ago, Derek Carr had a team in the Raiders who nobody believed did, getting ready to go to the playoffs before he broke his leg, behind a terrible offensive line, no weapons, I believe they had just gotten rid of his number one option in Amari Cooper and sent him to Dallas. And snapped his leg in half with at that point in time, the best team the Raiders had since Rich Gannon. So yeah, that's a lot. And then he went up. Hold on.
That's what makes a quarterback good. Hold
on, Cannon. So then also against the league's golden boy, Justin Herbert, he got his team to the playoffs with way less in a way more dysfunctional room.
Justin Herbert,
bro, hold on.
Just like Carr, though. I've said the same thing about Justin Herbert that I've said about Carr. Have I not, Hill?
But Herbert didn't lose. Herbert didn't lose one of his best, top draft picks to a jail sentence. He didn't lose his coach to some racist emails.
That's what I'm saying. He still hasn't done anything,
bro. Nobody's saying he's Patrick Mahomes.
So it's like, all right, he's gonna have the opportunity to prove me wrong. He's had a lot of opportunities to prove me wrong.
With what
opportunities?
With what? With what? You keep shaking your head, but with what? When they got rid of Amari, answer this. When they got rid of Amari, who was number one receiver? Answer that. That's a question I need answered.
Oh boy, that was drinking and driving.
That was the number one receiver.
And he had Renfro too. He also had Renfro. And he got Waller. He's had people.
I said receiver. I didn't say it.
He had Jacobs. He's had weapons,
I said receiver.
Man. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you everything that he's had, bro.
But I asked you a specific
I'm just saying
question.
He's had stuff.
But so he didn't have a receiver, is what you're saying.
He had Renfro.
Okay, cool. He just got Renfro. Just got him.
When? Last year?
Not last year, but he just got him good.
He just got in the play. He just got in the starting lineup. He just got in the starting lineup. And when he got into the starting lineup, he had 1,000 yards.
I had Renfro in fantasy his rookie year, bro.
And how many snaps did he get?
He got some snaps.
Okay. Do we need to talk about this one, Hill?
Yeah, but this is the stupidest shit ever. How do we talk about Carr like we talk about Stafford? We don't say nothing bad about Stafford. You only read the stupid ass comments in the group about Stafford, bro. We don't say nothing bad about Stafford. Like when he got to the Rams, it was Super Bowl a fucking bust. Like it was just that simple. What they gave up, and they won the Super Bowl. And we congratulated Stafford once he won the Super Bowl. We ain't never said nothing bad about Stafford, bro. We just didn't get on our knees and Tiana Trump Stafford like everybody else, bro.
It's the fact that we be acting like Carr done something when he ain't, but when Stafford ain't done nothing, we made sure we said he ain't done nothing. And
he ain't been on a Super Bowl caliber team. You ain't never said they Super Bowl a bust for the Raiders ever.
When Stafford came from Detroit, bro, we were saying he ain't done nothing. Now he ain't never been on a Super Bowl caliber team down there.
How many weapons did Stafford have in Detroit?
That's all.
He had Calvin Johnson.
He had the greatest, one of the greatest, arguably one of the greatest receivers of all time.
He had Calvin Johnson, and then he went on to have Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate. He ain't had none of them. But
he ain't do nothing down there. That's all I'm saying.
But they made it seem like he was down there.
All I'm saying is when Stafford wasn't doing nothing, Cannon said he wasn't doing that. When Carr wasn't doing nothing, Cannon said he wasn't doing that. What did I? We've had plenty of conversations, but what did I ever say that Carr done? I said, why are people hating on him? I didn't say that you said any of that.
And my thing about it is,
wait. And
let me jump in. The thing, what did I say? What did I say about Matthew Stafford? I said Matthew Stafford is the least criticized number one overall pick of all time. And that's what it's, and so when you talk about the Carr and Stafford comparison, why has Stafford never gotten that hate when he was in Detroit? Like, we just believe the Raiders is that much of a better organization?
Like John, they just showed you how many first round picks that they didn't miss. They didn't miss with Gruden. He had to deal with. But now all of a sudden we got to do a funeral every time we talk about Stafford. Oh my God, he was in Detroit. He was in Detroit. You know, we got to. He was in Detroit. Like I said, he got Devontae Adams now. It's no excuses for Derek Carr. That's what I really was trying to get to. It's really no excuses.
It is,
and he's going to show. He's going to show people. It is what it is. But like, we can move on. But like you say, you want the crap.
He's definitely going to show his true colors.
Since Eric is here, he's ready to crown Justin Herbert ass, and his ass ain't done nothing.
What the fuck has he done?
And nothing. And once again, Cannon is the consistent one saying that none of these guys ain't done nothing until they done it. I hated on Stafford all last year until he actually won the Super Bowl.
And what did we say when he won it, Cam?
And I'm gonna do the same thing to Derek Carr. I'm
But
gonna continue to say.
But when Stafford won the Super Bowl, what did we say? We showed him love, right?
Yeah,
we showed him love.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is y'all showing other quarterbacks love that ain't. That's what Eric is trying to say.
What I'm doing is because he
drafted Stafford. Like what? I don't get what we're talking about.
And I've had Stafford plenty of years in my fantasy and lost because of his dumb ass.
Yeah, you have. Which is why I never understood that. Because he was in Detroit. Well, Stafford almost gave it up for him last year, but he got this
3 times.
So he got the monkey off his back, but he definitely.
I'm keeping it up
last year.
I'm gonna keep it up. We on the Chargers,
but I can't.
Yeah, we on the Chargers. We on
the Chargers. We on the Chargers now. I'm gonna say it right now.
Don't rush his name. It's like nah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we do. We on the Chargers. I'm gonna look. I ain't believing in nothing Chargers until they show me. I don't give a damn what they got. I know they got Khalil Mack. I know they got Joey Bosa, Derwin James, J.C. Jackson. They got Zion Johnson. What can you agree? No, Zion Johnson. They Mike Williams, Justin Herbert. I don't give a damn what the Chargers do until they win a damn playoff game or even get to the damn playoff. Until the Chargers show me anything, I'm not believing in nothing Chargers. I'm not even plugging my phone up until they do something.
That phone gonna be dead as hell, boy.
Messing with Herbert. It's gonna be messing with Herbert.
Hey, no, but I like him, but I'm not sold. So Herbert's a decent quarterback, but he's not a old boy to me like everybody paints him as. He's a young quarterback that has been fortunate to be on a better team than a lot of other young quarterbacks get to be on. And ain't got
nothing with it. So put up pretty numbers.
Man, listen,
put up pretty numbers.
But you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that's how I feel about the Chargers. So I'm not sold, but I feel like they'll be competitive. They do have a very good defense. I feel like they'll be competitive. And that's the one thing that they could do that I feel like I was about to say Oakland, that I feel like Las Vegas can't. It's gonna be hard to stop a team like Kansas City from putting up points, man.
Go ahead. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's like, even if Las Vegas does, you know what I mean, if Carr is proving me wrong and he is having a good year, is your defense going to be able to stop these other teams? And are y'all going to be able to last in shootouts with teams that we know that could put up 40, 50 points on somebody? So it's just like, that's what worries me about Las Vegas. So, but I ain't sold on the Chargers, so that do mean that I got the Chiefs. You know what I mean? It's Pat Mahomes, so I'm running with the Chiefs. And I don't care if they lost. I don't care if they lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna let AJ get to that point.
I'm that much sold on Pat until Pat shows me otherwise.
And that's what I definitely want to piggyback on that. But what I want to say about the Chargers is, like I said, on paper they have everything. They don't have a damn weakness. Like I said, only weakness that they have is that analytical dumbass and Brandon Staley.
And boy, does that mean a lot.
That definitely means a lot. But like I said, on paper, the Chargers definitely have everything to compete with the best of them. Like you said, like I think somebody did ask if everybody should be Super Bowl or bust in this.
That was me
in this group, bro. Based off the acquisitions that they made and the team that they have on paper, definitely they should be Super Bowl or bust. But like I said,
anything else is a failure.
They have to get to the damn playoffs. They got to show me something, bro. They ain't not, like I say, they the West Coast Cowboys, bro. Like it is what it is. Let's move on to the chart.
Wait. I didn't like. So my one thing about the Chargers here is.
So why y'all put this up here if y'all ain't want me to talk about the Chiefs?
My fault. We strapped for time, my boy. But my thing is with the Chargers, all I'm gonna say is they have to like make a deep run in the playoffs, because if they don't, then Justin Herbert's going to quickly go from the golden boy to being questioned, because I've never seen a team do as much for their young quarterback as they have done right now for him. So they legit, like, they've given him levels of defense where he could score 20 a game. And like with the names on this defense on paper, you would be like, okay, they got a shot to, be in every game. So to me, with the weapons that they have on offense, who they tell you Justin Herbert is, and I believe he is a really good young talent. In this defense, you have to go on a deep run. There's no way that you can, if they miss the playoffs, we're gonna have to start talking about, is Brandon Staley the one that, like, should Brandon Staley get fired at the end of the season? Yeah. Like, if they miss the playoffs, he might gotta go now.
They're not gonna blame Justin. They gonna keep giving him excuses.
You can't, because he under contract. Like, I'm talking about, they can't get rid of him because he's still under contract.
Oh, I didn't say get rid of him. I said they can't blame him, man. Like, his ass is not exempt. Why? Because all they had to do was beat the Texans last year.
Golden boy didn't be your fault. Shoot.
Like, exactly. Like you said, they haven't questioned him yet. Ain't nothing been his fault. It's been everybody else's fault. Like I said, what happened with the Texans? Who fault was it when they played the Texans?
Because the Raiders game wouldn't have mattered.
Chiefs.
Yeah, I said about the Chiefs when they traded Tyreek Hill. So once they traded Tyreek Hill, I came out and said the Chiefs saw that the wide receiver market getting out of hand because of that Christian Kirk deal and some of the other players that were signing deals. And I said they drew their line in the sand and was like, "Hey, bro, like, that's cool. You can go get paid, but it ain't gonna be here, dog." And that's fine. And what we said about Juju in Pittsburgh still remains the same, where being the number one receiver is a lot different, but he got Travis Kelce there.
Mm-hmm. And he got a couple other capable guys, so it's like he ain't just got to carry the load,
right? And I trusted Andy Reid, as far as the offensive play, as an offensive play caller, that this offense, it may look different, but I don't think it's going to skip a beat.
It's going to click, man.
And I also believe bringing in, like, people like someone said, how can Juju be Tyreek Hill? Nah, he's not going to be Tyreek Hill. But what we saw that was giving Pat Mahomes problems last season, when teams would drop back in that too high shell and, kind of cut some of that stuff off, I think having someone like Juju who is going to do a little bit more and, from, routes 1 to 9, like, in that intermediate work and stuff like that. And he's interchangeable. He can do the stuff in the slot. He can do all those stuff over the middle. And he's a little bit of a bigger body than Tyreek Hill. I think it's going to allow them to do a lot of things. And I think you're going to see Travis Kelce take, even a bigger leap in, his dynamic playmaking ability.
Can he even do that?
I mean, goddamn.
I think it's going to be crazy. And so I think, and my last point, so I won't hog up all this time, is we'll take it back to our guy. It's something that you said, Hill, when Matthew Stafford lost Calvin Johnson and they brought in other wide receivers. It made them spread the ball around and make different decisions. I think that's something that's going to be with Pat Mahomes, where it's like he's going to actually start looking for different guys instead of just being like, fuck it, Tyreek down there 60 yards down the field. He's going to be able to like, all right, cool. I got these guys over the middle. This is going to be a soft spot in the zone. I think it's going to help him expand his mind as a quarterback. And I think come playoff time, they'll be better for it.
And I think he's perfectly developed at the time with everything he's been doing, how Andy's been bringing him along. It's the perfect time to do that. Bro, people be trying to do that with quarterbacks year one and wondering why they can't, bro. He has a mastering of everything that they're asking him to do at this point. It's time. It was perfect time to take the safety blanket away, because that's what Tyreek was. Take it away and say, Pat, we're gonna put the ball in your hands. Bro, we paying you half $500 million. You feel me? So it's like, bro, it's your time. And I honestly think that he got the skills to do it. I like the wide receiver core overall. I like the running back committee. So
if they run.
Yeah, if they run. I hope they run, because I picked up. Well, I ain't gonna talk about drafts because we about to get in ours, but I just hope they run, man. But I like the Chiefs either way to run away with the division, man.
All right, so let's get it.
Andy Reid.
My thing about, like I said, me and Cannon know Andy Reid like the back of our hand. We dealt with him for years, so we know that he know how to. I don't remember Andy Reid ever having a bad offense, and I think the worst nightmare for the league is them figuring out how to attack that too high shell. So you cannot play them the same way. So it's like if you play them in that too high shell, now they actually do have the receivers in Juju and Sky Moore to who I
To
believe
work
in,
in
who was
tandem over the middle.
to work in tandem, like I said, to go with Kelsey. And if you go back to normal how you used to play them, they still brought in Valdez Scout, and they still got Miko Hartman to take the top over the defense. Like they said, they have ways to go about to still to attack a defense on however you try to play you. So I think it's what the worst nightmare for the defense have shown them how to attack the defense. But it's just the fact that if they can just run the damn ball, if they commit to running the ball just more. I'm not saying they got to turn it to the 49ers, but just run the ball just a little bit more. And everything can come back to fruition. Everything will be good.
And you know what running the ball more would do? It would take them out of that too high shell. You got to bring a safety down.
You got to bring one down.
That's why they was in it. But so let's go rapid fire. Who y'all got winning the division?
Chiefs.
Okay, damn.
That's rapid fire like shit.